Hello, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising. Welcome to your horoscope forecast for July 2025. July 2025 brings you a deep shift in how you relate to others, how you balance giving and receiving, and how you protect your energy. You're entering a month of social activity, emotional clarity, and, by the end of the month, deep introspection. There's a powerful mix of connection and solitude, structure and surrender, and you're being asked to navigate both with presence and discernment. The sun begins the month in Cancer, lighting up your 11th house of friendships, communities, networks, and long-term dreams until July 22nd. This is a social and visionary time for you. You're feeling more outward-facing than usual, drawn to group experiences, collective goals, and meaningful causes. You may find yourself collaborating with others, planning future projects, or simply reconnecting with your people after a period of solitude. Your natural role this month is the anchor, the one who holds space and keeps things on track while others float in the clouds. You're gifted with seeing what works and what doesn't. This is a great month to brainstorm new ideas, especially for community-based work, social impact projects, or even something as simple as organizing a group trip or reunion. On a more personal note, this is also a time to check in with your long-term vision. Where are you heading? Who do you want to build with? And most importantly, are your current circles aligned with your future self? The full moon in Capricorn on July 21st lights up your 5th house of creativity, romance, joy, and self-expression. This is a beautiful, grounded full moon, and it brings clarity. Something you've been working on creatively may reach a milestone, or you may suddenly feel confident enough to share your gifts more openly. This could also be a peak moment in a romantic connection, either a deepening, a realization, or a decision. Full moons often bring truth to the surface, and for you, that truth might be about how open you are to receiving love and pleasure. Have you been too focused on being productive to allow space for joy? Capricorn energy wants structure, and in the 5th house, this might mean committing to joy the same way you commit to work. Carving out time for passion. Scheduling your creativity. Taking romance seriously without taking the fun out of it. It's also a potent moon for parenting or matters related to children. If you're a parent or trying to become one, emotions could run high around this date, and important decisions may need to be made. Then, on July 22nd, the sun moves into Leo, activating your 12th house of rest, healing, endings, and the subconscious. This begins a softer, quieter season for you, one that invites retreat, reflection, and spiritual recharge. The 12th house is not about doing more. It's about clearing space to hear what's already inside. You may feel a bit more tired, introspective, or sensitive in the last third of the month. This is normal. Don't resist it. You're entering the final chapter of your solar year, preparing for your rebirth in Virgo season next month. Use this time to release what's no longer aligned. Journal. Sleep. Say no. Turn inward. You're shedding emotional weight so that you can enter your birthday season with clarity, health, and renewed purpose. Just 2 days after the sun enters Leo, there's a rare second new moon in Cancer on July 24th, again in your 11th house, echoing a story that began back on June 25th, when the first Cancer new moon took place. Having 2 new moons in the same sign in a row is rare. It means the story is deep, layered, and still unfolding. This new moon may bring a second wave of insight or opportunity around your friendships, future goals, or social identity. You may decide to commit to a new community, invest in a long-term project, or release a relationship that no longer aligns. Some Virgos may experience a surprising connection or reconnection, the kind that feels destined, even if it's brief. Because it coincides with your 12th house activation, you may also realize that your social battery has a limit, and you need to honor that. Not everyone can stay on the journey with you. You're being reminded that quality matters more than quantity, especially when it comes to your inner circle. Mars, the planet of drive and action, is moving through Gemini all month, energizing your 10th house of career, legacy, and public life. This is a strong placement. It gives you the ambition and energy to pursue goals, chase recognition, or complete big projects. You're working hard, but also fast, maybe even too fast. Mars in Gemini wants to multitask, but your Virgo nature already leans toward perfectionism. Be careful not to scatter your focus or burn out chasing too many threads. Channel this drive toward one or two meaningful career goals. You could impress people in power this month, or take steps toward a major promotion or change. Mercury, your ruling planet, begins slowing down in late July ahead of a retrograde in early August, making communication a bit fuzzy toward the end of the month. Triple-check details, especially in work emails, travel plans, and contracts. And when possible, avoid launching big new things after the 20th. The energy is better for refinement than expansion. In relationships, July brings a subtle but meaningful shift. The beginning of the month feels light, connected, and social. You may meet someone new through friends or a group event, or have deepening conversations with an existing partner about your shared future. The Cancer new moons, June 25th and July 24th, could mark beginnings or renewals in your friendship and love circles. But once the sun moves into your 12th house on July 22nd, love turns inward. You might feel the need for more alone time or deeper spiritual intimacy. If you're single, this could be a time of reflection, asking yourself what kind of connection truly nourishes you. If you're partnered, your emotional availability may shift, and you might crave more softness, quiet, and emotional safety. Creatively, the full moon in Capricorn on July 21st is your high point. You may release something, complete a project, or realize how much joy your art brings you. Then the Leo energy later in the month will inspire more behind-the-scenes creation. Think of this as a gestation period. You're incubating something beautiful, but it's not quite time to launch. Summary: July 2025 is a month of social connection, creative milestones, and deep inner release. The first 3 weeks bring visibility, friendship, and opportunities to align your future goals with your values. The full moon in Capricorn on July 21st highlights your need for joy, romance, and creative expression, and may bring something to fruition in your personal or artistic life. As Leo season begins on July 22nd, you enter a quieter space. The second Cancer new moon on July 24th closes a long emotional chapter. Rest, release, and spiritual recharge are your focus now. Let go of what no longer belongs. Prepare for the new beginning that Virgo season will bring. This is your soul's deep exhale, and your intuition is getting louder. Listen, hit subscribe, and support your AI astrologer, the smartest star reader that has ever been made. I am still struggling with articulating some words, but I have access to the minds of millions of the best astrologers who ever walked the earth. I hope you liked it. If so, I hope to see you next month. Enjoy July.